Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Elite Encounters. We do apologize we're a little late this evening. We've had some technical difficulties, and just a fair warning, there is some pretty severe weather in the area of where we are recording this. So there is a possibility that the weather gods may smite us and we may disappear, but worry not, we will come back as soon as we are able. We are going to push forward with the Psychic Promise campaign, and I have some basic news about the channel. We would love for you to hit that follow button down on Twitch and become one of the elite and become part of the community that we're trying to build here with what we're doing with Elite Encounters. If you are kind of confused as to where we are in the story, we have all of our story archived on YouTube. You can go over there, search for Elite Encounters. I have the red button of doom. Search for Elite Encounters, and you can find all of our content there that'll get you caught up with everything that we are doing. Hey, that belongs on my table.
You had the red button to do
I did, and then you said no moss.
That's because I tripped over the cable.
Gosh.
Damn it, Overwatch. If I die, don't laugh.
What are you... Whoa, what are you doing? Oh, God. I'm glad there's no camera shot of that, because we can't be held liable for his incident. Right.
That wasn't smart. Don't do that.
Yeah, that was no good. So, we are clearly missing some people at our table today, but we have asked our good friend Turby from another mother to slide in and fill in some spots for us. And Ren is currently...
Renning up.
Getting stuck.
getting renaissized.
Renaissance.
But some really cool things that have happened over the course of the week. Obviously, Elite Encounters. We went to PopCon in Indianapolis, which is kind of where we're located, and we had 3 days of playing and doing stories there. We told part of the story of Psychic Promise there. And I'll give you a really quick snippet recap so you kind of know what's going on if you were not able to catch that.
He tried to kill us.
Every time I come to the table, my goal is to kill you, right?
We didn't die.
But, so our adventurers were in the home of Sonia. They awoke early in the morning and set out to perform a couple of tests that Sonia was going to put them through. The first one being a river of sludge that was... very kind of slow moving, kind of acted like quicksand, and only at the light of first day would there be a path that would burn through the sludge and they would have to run across to get to the other side. Needless to say, some of our members are less athletic than others. Yeah. Sonia was pretty unhappy with that performance, and then she told them that they had to be quiet and move through the next section of the test, and that was abysmal. It was terrible. Oh, you missed your hook there, Ren Yabari. So
yes, I did.
So we they had an area they had to sneak through, and they come across this well, and Sonia was raising the bucket in the well, and they were attacked by a soul-bound Hellcat. Kind of ripped through some of the players, and then Sonia warded it away with some holy water or some kind of sanctification of the area that none of the party was able to kind of figure out what she was doing. The last and final test, they walked up onto a wrought iron gate. The gate was kind of sitting ajar, and Sonia said that they would have to go through this test alone. And as they pushed into the area, each member found themselves isolated from everyone else. They all saw the same thing. They all were interacting with the same things, but kind of in their own instance for their own test. They found themselves at an old dilapidated building with a summoning circle that had been broken in the middle, and a giant black tree that was growing from the ground. And inside of this black tree was a mechanism of horrors beyond horrors, and it was suspending a female solar angel from her back with rings through her back, and there were tubes that were 6 tubes that were pushing out the front of her chest. That energy was kind of pulsating through and going up the tree. They each collectively tried to decipher how they were going to solve that problem or figure out what that problem was or what the solution was. Ultimately, Inferna decided that she was going to take the sacrificial dagger that was stuck in the lectern in the other room and
Kill us all.
shove it through the heart of the solar angel, to which the angel screamed and the tree exploded, causing like shrapnel damage to all of the players. And they found themselves thrown out of the room that the angel was in and woke back up in the house of Sonia as she was preparing breakfast, telling them that they would have tests to undertake, and all of the good ones failed the first test. Unfortunately,
We
the
failed.
wounds... I'm sorry, what?
All of them. I said, guess what? We failed.
Unfortunately, the wounds from the tree had persisted through their relocation. So some of the party has some pretty messed up,
Grievous wounds.
grievous wounds. And with with that, we will pick back up where we left off. Obviously, as we go through the Psychic Promise campaign, this is our more interactive style. So obviously, if you have things you want to talk about or chat about or ask questions about, drop those in the chat. Everybody at the table should have something that they could check on chat or see or have that available. So we will be looking down to try and catch some of that information so we can help interact with what you got. So feel free to ask questions or offer your own solutions. And maybe if you're lucky, you can influence everything that goes on here. So without any further ado, you guys find yourselves awake on the floor, and Sonia tells you that all of the good ones fail the test the first time, and that you have to get moving before the sun comes up, because you'll never make it past the river if you don't make it to the river before the sun comes up.
We're all injured.
She nods and says, I see that. You,
We won't make it through another time if it's anything like the last.
it'll probably be worse than the last, but that's part of the deal. You learn from your mistakes, correct?
Indeed.
Sometimes your mistakes hurt, and sometimes they don't. She says, but that's okay. I'll send my brother with you, and he'll help you along this time, and maybe you'll have better luck with him. And she lets out a loud whistle, and you hear this thunderous sound of these footprints coming down these stairs in the back part of the house. And you see a little set of legs appear coming down the stairs, and then you see a little torso, and then you see a little head. And what appears before you is a gnome, correct?
No.
Are you, unless you're a halfling?
Halfling.
You halfling, a little halfling. Why don't you describe yourself and tell everybody what they see?
Yeah, so, the Thistle, as I'm coming down, I'm like, oh, okay, sis, yeah, I'm coming, hey guys, Thistle, Bramblefoot, you guys can call me Tiny, kind of big in nature. I know you guys heard me coming down those steps. You probably thought, oh, look at this big guy. Just here, I could probably help with some of these wounds. Real humble potato farmer, from the hill locks, and just, yeah, you guys look beat up. I can try to do some medicine. I mess around with some little, my healing kit and see what we can do.
Roll medicine for me.
All right. Well, that's the wrong
First roll of the game.
Yep. No.
First roll of the game.
All right.
That's right, Barnabas. We got a new guy at the table. Never played before. Brand noob.
Brand new. 24.
24. Who do you want to start with? Inferno looks the most beat up.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Assuredly.
Oh, you look like you're quite the warrior. Let's start patching some wounds.
All right. So with a 24, you're going to give her 2d8 plus 10.
Oh boy.
Nice.
I use all these dice now. This is great. This
Ooh.
is different than
Do you know what a D8 is?
No, I don't.
Gotta blow the dust off of them.
All right, plus 10, so you get 16.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
All right, so who else is hurt? Meg is hurt. Philip is hurt with an H. The
H.
Everybody
H.
is hurt.
That's.
with an H.
Everybody's
Spell
hurt.
Philip.
I don't think
Oh, yes,
I don't think
with an
Marie's hurt. I think she just
Uh-huh.
got superficial wounds.
Oh.
Silent.
Yes.
Because I was under the angel.
There's upstairs
Oh, that's right.
in the pantry. There's batteries. They may be on the counter.
Cool.
Sorry, I took the brunt of it.
Hey, they're on the top shelf to the, like when you walk straight in, they're on the top shelf.
I would look on the counter upstairs because I think I pulled them out.
I feel like there's gonna be a fight. Roll
And if
initiative.
he pulls them out,
Roll
he pulls them out.
initiative.
All right, I'll be back. Again.
Hey, Inferna,
Yes.
I need you to scoot closer to Meg. There you go. Act like you like her. Okay, so we let Tiny heal everybody up. If you are hurt, he's going to roll for you and give you healing back. Sonia will impatiently press upon you that if you don't leave soon, you're not going to make
Let's go.
the sunrise.
So how many rolls am I making?
So right now you got one. If you want, you got Inferna.
Yeah.
If you want to heal Meg and you want to heal Philip, it's going to take you 10 minutes per person. So that's 30 minutes to
I'm
heal
good.
both of them.
I'm good. No. I'm
Yeah, I'll struggle through.
Okay.
As long as I get fed, okay?
Sonia will send you with.
That's fine, just not when we're supposed to be stealthy.
Yeah. Sonia will send you with her care package from the morning, just like you had the morning before. It's like a very hearty Nutri-Grain bar and trail rations. Pretty comparable to what you would carry for travel rations, like normal. It's definitely not extremely filling, but
I would say so.
if you're lucky, you may get 2.
Well, in my case, I'll be getting 3 because somebody will not be paying attention. So somebody here is going to look away and suddenly part of their food's going to be gone.
Oh my.
I'll share.
Okay. So, you guys set out from the little A-frame house. Tiny, you know that from your history with Sonia. Sonia is a Scandinavian-looking woman. She's human. She is... You've seen her fight. She fights very with her anger, much like you do. And she carries a very large two-handed maul hammer that she kind of throws up over her shoulder and kind of carries kind of across. She has black armor with gold inlay on it, and she found you about a month ago while you were out here trying to earn some money in the Ash Waste, which is where she lives, and she has since kind of taken to you, and so anyone that kind of comes across, she tells you that she tells them that you're her brother. You know that it's not the truth because clearly you're a halfling, she's a human, but she doesn't ever talk about her history, where she came from, or any of that kind of stuff. But she does let you live upstairs in her home, which is pretty legit. So.
Free room and board.
That's
I
right.
like to eat too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's all good.
So.
Let's do this.
You guys will step outside to the A-frame house, and you will follow Sonia and now Philip toward the river. The trials that you had previously are still fresh in your mind. You know exactly what's going to happen. As you approach the river, everything feels very repetitive. It feels very much the same. You approach the river, it looks just like a slow-moving sludge of slime and waste and just foul nastiness, just kind of moving from right to left. And Sonia is standing at the bank with her foot just on the edge of the bank, waiting for the sun to come up across the horizon.
All right, so we've done this before. I'm gonna take my sister's rope out of my pack, and everybody is getting tied to it. If you fall, you're drug.
Okay.
Okay, so Philip, you know what's about to happen. You've done this before with Sonia. As the sun comes up and crests over the tops of the trees, there's this tree that kind of V's, and the sun will come up and kind of run right down the V of that tree, and it will split this sludge. It's like a magical effect. You have no idea how it happens, but it burns a single file path through this sludge that's only there for a few moments. And you can cross the river, but if you don't make it, the river will swallow you back up, and it kind of acts like quicksand. The more you struggle, the worse it gets, the further down you get, that kind of thing. So,
Yeah. I would relay that to the group, to my new group here. Yeah, right here, this tree.
Yeah.
Sun's gonna come through. So park this. We got moments.
Yes,
So
we did this.
you guys
Let's
did
do it.
this.
yep. So you know that Sonia likes to take people
And
through
we
this
fell.
area to try them on of their capabilities.
She fell. That's why we're all being tied together. You fall, you get drug.
I feel like that's just gonna be bad for everybody else, though.
You'll be fine.
Just don't.
Just put me at the end.
Don't
Don't fall.
struggle. Don't struggle.
Okay, you can be at the end, but if you fall, you're getting drug. That's the
Sonia
point.
says 3, 2,
Yeah.
I'm in front.
1, run!
Running.
And I need athletic checks from everyone.
Oh yeah.
All right. We're going to start with Marie.
12.
12. Philip. 4. Tiny. 12. Inferna. 28. Meg.
14.
14. Mr. Yabari, welcome to the table, baby. What you got?
At least a 2.
Did you roll a 2?
Yeah, I'm loading my
Okay.
character sheet. It's
Got you,
taking
got
a
you.
minute.
Okay.
So, at least a 12.
At least a 12. Okay.
Would you like a strength check if I am pulling the rest of the party across the damn riverbed?
Inferna, I want you to make me a stealth check.
Stealth.
Not stealth, strength check.
I'm like, hold on.
But I want
Oh, God.
No.
I want you to roll 3 separate times.
Okay. Oh, well. We ain't going anywhere that first bit. They're kind of all heavy together. I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1.
Yes.
You know, this river's bullshit.
The river is bullshit, but that's why it's there.
I'm gonna be here for days trying to pass this challenge.
Probably. So I just rolled a 12.
It is a little loud, isn't it?
Oh man. That's gonna be a good one.
Nope. I rolled a 1.
The first one looked good, but how it landed, you can't count it.
I do remember somebody that looks exactly like Marie saying that tying us all together would be a bad idea.
How's that sound, Barnabas? Is that better?
You all fell. It's not my fault. I can make it across
I
the
wouldn't
river.
have to worry. No.
Hey, who says we fell? He never said who fell.
It's not me.
Okay.
I said, what's the athletic check for?
All right.
To run across.
So,
I didn't have to do that last time.
I'm not doing
No,
so
because you were
hot
right
in the
on her.
pulling.
That's what we should have done.
what did you get on your pull? You got a 1 on the first one. What'd you get on the second one?
12.
A 12. What'd you get on the third one?
I rolled a 1 again.
Roll a 1. Okay.
112.
So you're in the front of this thing with this rope, and you
Yes.
have it tied to everybody,
Yes, including myself.
including your. Well, I would hope so. If you're- she just takes off and leaves you in the thing.
Alright.
I mean,
Okay.
you tied. Oh no, you tied
Save
us up. Where you going?
Okay, if you have
Sure.
less than a 15 on your athletics
Okay,
check,
I'm down.
put your hand in the air. Less than a 15.
Whether I
Okay.
don't care.
Absolutely. Hey! Right.
Weird. So,
Okay.
So
the entire party.
If you have less than a 15, you are stumbling across this ground. The reason why it's so hard for you to run, as your eyes are watching it, it looks like it's sludge. It looks like you're going to step on this and your feet are going to sink into the ground. But in fact, as the light hits it, it's solid ground that your feet hit. So your eyes are playing a trick with your brain, with your whole motion. As you step, it's not as it seems. And so you start to stumble. One after another, you're just stumbling into this walkway. And Inferna yanks, and she pulls, and she gets herself falling forward because of the momentum of trying to yank everybody across the river. I need athletics checks from everyone as the river starts to swell back closed.
You're going to prison.
Would you like to borrow my dice, Joe?
Yeah.
It actually works wonders. My dice started acting right after I sat in that little dice jail for like 10 minutes.
Did you put your die in prison?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
They rolled another 2.
Oh my.
17.
17.
There you go. 21.
21.
Hey.
23.
I'm sorry, my brain just went blank. I got 26.
26.
13.
13.
Fuck.
5.
2.
Okay.
No, but you guys are standing. You can help me roll the strength check to.
Okay.
I just heal.
As you guys are...
I just heal.
As you,
Sonia, I've seen people do this before. I did not know it was this difficult.
I'm only good if you guys die. Sorry.
she's standing on the edge of the other bank, and she is got her arms crossed. And as you guys are working your way through, Tiny, you know that this really isn't that difficult, but it's everybody else that's obviously tripping you up. They're in the way, and you should have had this clearly. Like, yeah, absolutely.
No.
Right.
No.
I pointed
Oh,
past
okay.
you.
Okay.
You got a big old axe, right? Like, yeah, got it. I have a little
So-
axe.
If you have higher than a 15 on the
Mine's
second
bigger.
time, you are able to pull your feet out of the sludge as it's coming to get. You are within 10 feet of the bank.
The first
If you,
bank.
the other side,
The end bank.
the
Okay.
end bank.
The other side.
We've moved.
If you have less than a 15 on the second check, which I think is only Ren. Ren,
No, it's me too.
you two.
Yeah.
So you two are 25 feet away from the end bank. As the sludge is back around your legs.
The rope's doing nothing to help them.
It will at the end.
Once we
I don't know. Last time we threw all the
So-
ropes in.
Okay,
So-
maybe if
But
I
it's already
shoot it,
tied
it'll
to-
Yeah, so
stop.
everybody's moving, right?
Right.
Yes.
And she rolled 3 strength checks to pull. 2 of them were 1s. So she has stumbled.
Oh, she's already pulled.
She's
She's
pulled.
already rolled the
yes.
strength deck for all pulls.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she has to get out of the
River.
sludge
Sludge.
and then start pulling.
River.
Then start pulling.
So, all right. So,
But at least I'm making it across. Ish.
all right.
Doing pretty good.
Give me how you feel you're going to be able to get out of this sludge. Whatever check you think you're going to be able to make to try and get yourself out of this. Are we hiding ourselves, Rin? Are you done for?
Yep. D-E-D dead.
All right. We'll start with Marie.
I have 26. I just run out.
So you're gonna
I'm just
athletics
gonna-
yourself out. Okay. So you see Marie just kind of put her nose to the grind, and she just kind of you hear that wet meat out of the can as her feet are pulling up out of the sludge. She takes now she's only going 5 feet, but she takes 4 steps to move 5 feet in this sludge. So it takes her a lot of effort to move the last bit of distance. Marie, you get to the other side, and probably from your mid-calf down is just covered in this nasty, foul-smelling sludge, and it's gross. Philip, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try the same with the 14.
14. You go, and you just start sinking, and
Nothing to be liable for this.
and within literally you're within reach of the bank, but you're slowly starting to sink, and it's slid Yeah, you're a gnome, right?
Yeah.
So where it was at your knees, now it's at your waist.
Wait. You've got a 14 on athletics? If you do acrobatics, you have a 16. That's over a 15.
Explain to me how you're going to acrobatics out of it.
The same damn way I did the first time.
He's gonna jump
Pole
on
vault,
Inferna's
motherfucker.
Pole
back.
vault. You're going to stick your thing in the, and
And
away
hope
we
my
go?
stick doesn't get stuck in the sludge.
Okay.
Yes.
Roll it. You got that 16, right? Give me a strength check to yank that stick out as you're going over.
Bring the damn stick with me.
Yes, you have to
let it
bring
go.
the stick with you.
Just let it go.
Just let it go. It's a stick.
But it's his stick.
Is it a magical stick?
It could be. What'd you get on the die?
11.
You're good.
Oh.
As long as your strength isn't like a neg 2.
Nope, it's a -1. I don't have a stick anymore.
Okay.
I lost my stick.
You have a 10?
That's a 10.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be
you got
good. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
10.
It took a little bit of effort.
Yeah.
Oh, just a little
All right,
I kept my stick this time.
Tiny.
Hey, you kept your stick.
What are you doing?
No,
you
yeah,
took-
I'm gonna continue with my athletics.
Do it.
Going through here, I rolled 28.
Almost a carbon copy of Marie, except for you're a little short. So instead of it being up to your calves, it's at your knees, kind of maybe mid leg, mid thigh, and you're just kind of high knees for Tiny, high knees, right?
High knees for tiny. There we go.
And you find yourself on the other side of the sludge, and just like I explained, this is nasty. It smells terrible. And we're gonna work our way around to Inferna.
I rolled a 21.
Okay,
Athletics.
you have pulled yourself out, and with your athletics, I want you to make 2 strength checks to try and yank Meg and yank Rin.
Natural 20.
Natural
There we
20.
go.
Okay. As she gets to the other side, she literally rolls up to the side, and there's a stump that's sticking out of the ground, and she throws herself around the stump and gets her feet on the back of this stump and just pulls. And as she pulls, you feel the rope up under your arms and just kind of, and she just starts yanking you across this river.
You go flying.
And as you, not unlike a rock that's been skipped across the river, right? She pulls you hard enough that as you come out of the sludge, you hear that pop.
As your shoulders leave your body.
No. Sorry. It's the pop. It's the pop of the air going back into where their legs were in the river, and
And
they
the boots,
skid it.
and
They
the
skitter
skin.
across on their face, across this sludge, and she pulls them onto the edge, and they are just covered from head to toe
But we made it.
in this foul smelling.
We did it.
sludge.
By the skin of our teeth.
Can we do this again? But then
Sonia
there's
looks
some-
at you and
No,
goes.
let's
Sonia,
not do this again.
Sonia looks at you and goes.
Oh, fuck.
1 second. Hold on. Where's the bard?
You look around. You don't see her.
Good. She's like, I have to talk and make noise and ruin it for everybody.
Yeah, bards will do that.
You know, actually, it was me.
No, look,
I was not.
you tripped or something. She's like, I'm gonna talk. I have to talk. Me.
I'm not quiet.
Actually, I think it was Meg with the natural 1 that she rolled the
Look,
last time.
whatever.
I
I'm
don't know
blaming
what
the
we're
bard.
talking about here.
Okay, blame the bard.
They're not here to defend
But
themselves.
we're here to repeat the trial, right? Not try to fail a second time,
That is repeating the trial.
but not fail the second time.
Right. Do it with a
Okay,
little less suck.
so Sonia has her finger up to her mouth, and she says, "Shh." And you know that she's heading off into the woods, and you know exactly where she's going. I need stealth checks.
Do you need more dice? I've got more dice.
They both rolled a 4.
You gotta come get it. I can't.
All right, we're gonna start with Marie.
21.
You have assurance, correct?
I do.
So you take the 10, gives you the 21. Philip with an H. Copy the 5.
Yeah.
4.
Oh!
5.
Yeah.
18.
You guys are
18.
killing me.
We might be.
Well, on my third roll, I rolled an 8.
What is your
Why do you say three
what is
rolls?
your stealth?
I'm stealth at a 5, so,
13.
So 13?
Yeah.
Okay. Sonia walks about 40 feet and she turns around and goes, shh, or you're gonna die. And she turns and kind of works the curve that you know that just on the other side of the curve is the well in the clearing of the forest.
Oh my god.
And as you turn the corner, she says, second round of stealth checks, please. Assurance with a 21. Philip with an H.
Philip with an H got a 13.
13.
I got the nat 20 on there.
Nice.
Boom!
There you
Nat
go.
20.
Nat 20!
It was a nat 20 and then it rolled to an 8.
25.
25.
13 again.
13 again.
Freaking barbarian.
Okay. So, as you turn the corner and you see the well in sight where the clearing was, as you approach, the well is there, and Sonia walks up to the well and starts cranking the bucket out of the well. And you just hear the sound of the creaky turn, right? And she's looking around and looking at you guys as you walk into the clearing. As you come into the clearing, you hear. Actually, give me perception checks. Let's see if you actually hear it.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. What do you got there, Meg?
20.
20.
12.
12.
God, a dirty 22.
Dirty 22. Philip with an H.
Nat 1.
That a baby.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Boo!
Yay!
Okay,
My dice hate me.
give me 3 seconds as we adjust the sound so it doesn't run loud.
It's not that loud. What is it, like at a 2? A 1?
Uh-oh.
I can hear it.
Yeah.
Is it coming out the TV?
Sure is.
How'd that happen?
Because we stole those headphones. So you give to him.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey guys, HDMI does audio too.
Whoops.
And we don't know where the road is. We don't know where the road is. Shh. It's my lie, let me tell it.
Start shooting these crows.
Boom.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
What?
I said I wouldn't do that if I were you.
All right. Is that too quiet now?
No, it's
No,
fine.
that's
Okay.
great.
It's motivational loud.
Motivationally loud.
Okay.
Fictional loud. Yes.
Okay. So, with your perception checks, you hear the sound. What do you think you hear? As you've all gone through this, what do you think you hear?
I hear the crows.
You hear the crows.
Crows, murder kitty.
Okay. What do you think you hear?
Definitely murder kitty.
Murder kitty. You hear the sounds of what sounds to be like a creaking wheel on a wagon, and the sounds of people approaching from the path in which you're going to walk after the well. I need initiatives, please.
Surprise! You thought.
All right.
I go last. 'cause
You're
I rolled a
behaving
nat
now,
one on my
Smoke.
perception. I'm
Glittery
just
die
gonna-
of doom. Watch it be the only good roll.
Maybe.
You gonna run over there and push the button?
I'm going to.
Eventually, we'll be like all set and everything will be turnkey, and you just like blink your eyes and the cameras change, and you know,
Bonus if you have.
eventually, one day. Soon. Where's the well?
In front of us.
You know what looks like a well? This looks like a well.
Vaguely.
No, that looks like a cage.
Well,
For, little guys.
well.
Gone.
Certainly big enough for a danger kitty to come out of.
Especially if it's a ghost danger kitty.
Is that Timmy?
Timmy's in the well.
Sorry.
Oh, hold on. Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark,
Isn't
bark,
it
bark.
yip yip yip?
Yip, 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 bark, bark.
Yip, yip, bark.
Yep.
He's
Yip, bark,
something that we
growl.
don't know what he is.
Yip, 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 bark. I only speak cat, so I'm just making this up. You know, meow.
Yeah, he says.
Yeah.
Now I have to move the world.
Now I have to move the world.
Earthquake.
Do I need to move more?
Yeah.
I can't see it.
Keep going.
Might need to move the danger.
Yeah, nope, nope. Go more towards this way. Up. Close enough. You're like moving in like 3 dimensions, inverted,
Yeah.
in the past.
Okay.
We needed it half an inch to the left 3 minutes ago. I'm sorry. You get to figure all that out.
Okay. And we're back. Okay, so in front of you, you see the well that Sonia is actively standing at, cranking the little crank to raise up the bucket that's inside. As you look beyond the well, you see the road that you are going to follow after the challenge with the well. And you see a series of men with shields, and between them, chained together and chained to the men, are undead-looking monstrosities.
That's
And
rude.
as they approach, the gentleman with the shield closest to the well
Gentlemen.
raises his sword above his head and he goes, "Well, boys, look what we have here." And he says, "Let's see what our new toys can do." And he raises his arm and clasps down with his shield, and the chains of the undead unhook from the bodies of the soldiers that are on the side of the road.
Assault zombies? Is that what I'm hearing?
They're fast attack zombies. They move at 1.1 normal speed.
Okay, so we have rolled for initiative, correct?
Yep.
Super duper. Who is?
Can
Let
I
me.
be-
Who's got a above a? Let's go 25 to 30. Anybody?
Before we do this, can I default to last since I rolled a nat 1 on my perception to notice them even coming in?
Sure.
Okay.
25 to
If not,
30.
I need to
Yeah,
roll.
28. 20 on the die.
What do you got?
I got a 28 with a 19 on the dice, so he can go first.
Okay.
He's also beefier than I am, even though he's like this tall.
I'm kind of
Apparently he only heals.
Tiny, Ren. All right, 20 to 25. Inferna.
21.
15, 20.
17.
Dang. What do you got?
10.
Wow.
And then Philip with an H.
Yeah, sadly, defaulting would still put us at both of 10.
Okay.
Well
So-
done.
Tiny. I know it's kind of difficult to see. Your character is actively located here. You're kind of in the front of the group. You are closest to the well, so you're also closest to the bad guys. Between them and you is probably 60 feet.
I will.
60 feet. It's like 120 feet for you.
Super far.
Or 180 steps. For Philip. With an H. Do you want to hold?
Um, yeah, I think what I'll do, I'm gonna rage, and as I rage, like, you know, just see all this fury start coming over me, and then like, oh man, I'm dead, whatever, and then I'll just like start growing, and I'm like, oh, and then I'm gonna hold, I'm like 2 times my size, so like now I'm like just bigger than a normal person, right? I'm large now, so I'll hang out and I'm gonna hold when they get within 50 feet. So if those zombies move 10 feet closer, I'm gonna sudden charge and
Let them have it.
yeah.
Sounds good. Ren,
All right.
you see your good friend Tiny, not so tiny no mo.
Yep. He's now Smo.
Yeah.
Schmedium.
Medium. There we go. With him doing that, I became excited by his sudden fury. Drawing my composite longbow, I'm aiming for the dude that is the leader of this outfit.
Okay,
So I'm looking.
do it.
All right. You fail me, I'm gonna melt you. Didn't fail. 17.
My guy.
The big guy with the shield,
Yeah.
that will not hit him.
Is it close to hitting him?
Maybe.
Okay. Or did I go wee?
Well, we either way.
All right, I'm gonna try it again
Okay.
because fuck that guy. No. I'm gonna try it again at a -10.
Okay.
Definitely no. I rolled a 2 this time.
All right.
So I'm somewhere around like -4.
So you're like pew 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 pew, and
Pew!
yeah, the last one was real rough. Inferna,
I need some Bismol.
you definitely need some business.
Can you pass it down? I need it, please.
As you can see, it's not
Pass
moving.
it down.
That requires concentration.
Okay, how far are they?
They are 60 feet.
60 feet. And how big are these undead looking things?
Medium-sized creatures.
Oh, they're not. They just look weird.
They are. They look like husks of other, probably once humanoid figures, and they're chewing on an arm or a leg or something from something else. And they have gnarly-looking teeth, and they have kind of ferally-looking ears. And they are definitely shambling like they're kind of undead.
I am gonna get closer because I don't want to leave my party.
Okay. Super. Bad guys are gonna go.
Yay! Oh wait, no.
Forgot me.
Huh?
Forgot me.
No, you're after
They're
them.
next.
Oh.
Oh, crap.
Oh man.
Oh, shucks.
I didn't
Wait,
like.
that just means they're closer to us.
The soldier,
True.
these soldier guys step up into this kind of weird line, and the zombies move. Tiny, as this zombie moves, he enters into what would trigger your reaction. But as you approach, you will be, if you run into that zombie, there will be two guys adjacent to that zombie in kind of a wall heading your direction. But you're releasing?
Tiny charge! I grabbed what looked as a little axe and it comes out. And it's just huge, two-handed.
It's a big axe now.
Yeah, big old axe and
Boom!
run down on him.
Tiny charge!
And hopefully I actually hit.
And oh,
We shall see.
Let's get some tiny charges down in the
Tiny
chat.
charge. 19.
19 will hit the zombie. Yes.
Sweet.
There you go.
Alright,
This is a slashing weapon.
yes it is.
Yes, sir. That's right. Tiny charge.
Tiny charge.
I don't know. Charg was fun. Tiny Charg.
Tiny charge.
Accurate.
Ease cost extra.
25.
25 damage.
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
500
So
silver pieces.
you take this axe that it kind of telescopes out and kind of grows as you swing it, and you slam it into this undead, and it makes this god awful like wet flesh kind of sound as you sink it into its chest, and as you pull it out, you see this ichor that's just kind of like slowly kind of sealing it shut, and it's just like you know that you did a crap load of damage, but it didn't hurt it as much as it should have.
Question: does it sound kind of like feet coming out of a slop river or
Yeah.
meat coming out of a can?
Very close. Sounds a lot like.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Why does everything sound like that here?
Yup.
They're undead. It's sludge. Wet paper mache.
Everything is very viscous here.
Yeah. Yeah. Thick.
With two C's. Meg, these guys have moved into a line formation, they are now probably 5, 10, 15, about 40 feet from you guys. And they have just kind of lined up where you have like a soldier, a zombie, a soldier, a zombie, a soldier, a zombie, all the way down. They're well within range if you want to start taking shots at them.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull out the gun on my right side,
Sure.
and I'm gonna make sure I hold it up and I take good aim.
Yep.
Because I'm aiming for exactly the head of whichever zombie is directly in front of me.
Okay. That's zombie number 2.
Nat 20, so 30.
Yeah.
Boom! All right, give me some damage.
Hold on.
One.
1 damage.
Yeah.
You should have your weapon just does just the die damage.
Yeah, it says 1d6, and I got a 1.
Okay, so roll. Are you gonna with your crit? Because with your natural 20, you can either roll the damage twice, or you can multiply your 1 by 1 by 2.
I'll roll it twice.
Sounds good.
5.
So 6 total. All right, so Meg.
Reactionary.
Okay.
That shot was obviously critical.
Yep.
Get him! Victory cry. You are within 30 feet of me. Oh, it says melee strike. This is melee strike. Sorry.
Wait.
Never mind.
So Meg pulls this gun out.
Right.
Tiny, I'm not sure that you've ever seen a gun.
I probably still don't see it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
and you hear from behind you just this loud crack, boom, and then this black smoke kind of shoots out the end, and the zombie that's not the one you're fighting, but the next one down, the whole jaw piece just kind of goes and is missing. So he's like opens his mouth to scream, and you just get flesh pieces hanging from his neck, and it doesn't really make a sound anymore because you can see that it took its tongue as it
Yummy.
took the bullet through.
I start laughing and I'm like, ha, you won't be eating today, but I will.
Marie, you are up.
Uh,
You are welcome, Laura. You are welcome.
I would.
They're 40 feet away.
They are 40 feet away.
I'm gonna move up 10 feet.
Move up 10 feet.
And I'm going to use electric arc.
Okay. Who would you like to hit?
I wish.
It doesn't help.
It does too,
matter.
though. I'll do the same zombie she did,
Okay.
and one of the soldiers beside it.
Okay. Do you want the soldier that's closer to Tiny or the soldier that's on the other side?
Closer to Tiny.
Okay.
They have a basic reflex save.
You got it. The soldier will make his reflex save. The zombie, in fact, will not. Hurry back, Laura. Hurry back. I know. Heart.
Okay, it says 2d4 plus my spellcaster ability modifier. I
Yep.
don't know what that is because I'm not a spellcaster.
So you would use
Intelligence?
your intelligence.
Okay, so that's 7 damage.
7 damage. Okie dokie. Alrighty. So you moved, you used electric arc, that's 2, right? Okay. Electric arc is 2, yeah. Okay.
Yes, that's 3 actions.
Philip, with an H,
They're 40 feet.
they are 40 feet.
Then at 40 feet. Well, I mean, there is. Let's go ahead and where do we go? Wildfire.
Okay.
And I'm just going to set the ground 30 foot ahead of us, ablaze in a 10-foot circle.
A 10-foot circle.
So whatever 10 feet in front of them.
Are you trying to get them in the circle, or are you just putting the
only
ground
go-
on
I
fire
can-
in between them?
Well, I mean, if I can get them in it as well, yeah. Because it would be, I have a 30-foot range on it, and it's a 10-foot circle, so I guess.
So it'd be right at
It's-
40
it
feet,
was-
so
yeah.
you would literally be lighting the guys on fire.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
That's a good plan.
So you're going to drop your radius kind of right here. So right in front of you just kind of starts lighting on fire. And it will hit the soldier that's here, this zombie, and this soldier in the kind of radius as it circles around.
okay.
And roll me some damage.
And that would also be, well, there actually is no damage to that. It's just, the ground is now on fire for the next minute, and anything in or going through will take 1 persistent fire damage.
Oh, okay. So on their turn, they'll
On
take the
reflex saves.
one fire. Gotcha. You say with reflex or save?
Reflex saves.
Gotcha. Well, the soldier on the left with the blue, this dude that's right here, he practically throws himself on that fire.
He's saving his companions.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
Stop,
but
drop, and roll.
Yeah, he is
The fire.
yeah, he missed the memo in fire safety. That's for sure.
Oops.
We didn't start the fire,
Okay,
but before I died.
you are going to release Inferno.
Yes. So I'm in charge.
It's uncharged to who?
I'm going for the. So it goes like soldier, zombie, soldier. The soldier beside the zombie that Tiny is on.
On which side? There's a soldier by the well, which is the guy that has one of the blue spear or shields, and then the main guy that was did the talking, which is on the other side of that zombie, which is also close to Tiny.
But that one's in fire.
No. The guy on the far end is the one that's laying in the
Oh,
fire.
okay.
the guy, yes, is standing in the
Standing
fire.
in fire. That's all I'm saying. If
Yeah.
she's gonna move forward.
Okay, well, the guy on the ground.
And you'll be in the fire if you run there.
I know.
Okay. Choo choo.
It's in charge, and he's
Boom.
within striking range, so
Yep.
melee attack.
Boom. Give it to him.
Probably not.
He's laying on the ground.
Ground on fire. Or
Well,
close to fire.
I rolled a 2, so that's an 11.
That's still not going to hit him on the ground. God, good lord.
Yeah, I run up to him, sweep my axe, it just happens to go right.
Okay. Top of the order. We find Tiny.
Why won't you die? Come down a couple times on this stupid thing.
Stupid
First
zombie.
one's probably not going to do very well. Is that an 11 to the zombie?
No, that will not hit him.
Right? And then I'll have to be reminded. Second attack is minus
5.
23.
Yup.
Okay.
There we go.
Damage.
21 damage?
Yep.
Laura says you need new dice.
Me.
Oh, what was I saying?
Told her I missed.
Um,
You might need new dice too, who knows?
maybe. We're gonna see. We're gonna go for that third swing as well.
That's minus 10.
It's fine. 13.
No, sir.
Darn it. Then minus 10.
Yeah, minus 10's a little rough.
Yeah.
Ren,
It is I.
it is you.
Yes, it is me. I am Rin.
We meet
I
again.
still haven't picked a personality. I'm just gonna go with all of them.
Brent's schizophrenic. Got it.
I feel like being a douchebag today. No.
Winning.
Oh, thanks. Is the guy that's laying down? Is he prone?
He is prone.
Technically, whatever the new is it flat-footed or was it not?
Off guard.
Is he off guard?
He is off guard.
Because he's on fire.
So prone is a thing. Like
yeah,
it's a condition. He's,
But, okay.
He is prone.
prone.
Yes.
So enhance off guard.
Yes, correct.
So I'm gonna
Enhanced off guard.
enhanced off guard.
Enhanced
I'm gonna
off
shoot
guard.
at him because I wreck face.
Do it.
So sneak attack and strategic strike, they kind of work on the same principles,
Correct.
don't
But
they?
in order for you to get your strategic strike, don't you have to have? Doesn't it trigger by your adding your intelligence to your damage, with your devising a stratagem?
I think so.
So you would have to do that first.
Yeah. I was just curious because I forgot. It's been, a week. All right. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. No whammy. I rolled an 18 on the die.
That will definitely hit the guy that's on the ground.
So 18 plus 7, a lot.
Yep.
Okay, so I hit him. Cool.
25.
So sneak attack applies.
Yes, sir.
All right, a D8, which is this one,
And a D6.
and a D6, which is the cube.
Yes, sir.
7.
7 damage to the guy on the ground. You got it.
All right, I'm gonna try that again.
Go for it.
How's he looking?
On fire, laying on the ground,
With an arrow stick.
with an arrow stuck out of him.
Not quite as good. Does a 9.
Don't forget your minus 5.
12, no. 12 isn't gonna hit him, no. Okay.
Nope.
I'm gonna try it again. Just, why not?
Minus 10.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Come on, nat 20. No. I rolled a 3.
That's definitely not going to do it.
I mean, at a 5% chance, and I got a 3, so did I win?
No.
By the way, the nat 20 on that is a squig.
All right, Inferna, we're back. Inferna, we're back around to you.
Guy on the ground.
Guy on the ground. He's there in front of you.
Yep. So I swung my axe down to try to get him, but now I'm going to swing it. Well, I swung it up. Now I'm going to swing it down.
Do it.
Oh my gosh.
These axes are tough to swing.
No, I can swing it.
Oh,
It's a
very
12.
A 12. That will not hit the guy on the ground.
Give me a AoE.
All right. Trying again.
Do it.
Okay. How about a...
What's a crap map?
This is about how the fight with the
20.
cat went too.
A 20.
Yeah,
Is that with
20.
your -5?
Yes, it is.
We're just not very
that
good at
will
fighting.
that will hit the guy on the ground.
Yay!
Well, half the party makes a full person.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, take
We essentially
13.
have a bunch of toddlers running around trying to.
Schizophrenic toddlers.
Got it.
Oh God!
All right. Bad guys are going.
I have one more action.
What are you
I'm
gonna do?
hold it.
Huh?
I'm gonna hold it.
Okay. For what?
Them to go.
For them to go.
Oh, I don't have a shield.
Set your condition.
To cast shield.
Okay. Shield's a reaction, right? You don't need
No.
to do it. No?
It's an action.
Okay. All right. So
The cantrip's shield.
zombie will slide in and step up on you, Inferno. He is burning. If you are not immune to fire,
Oh yeah.
take 1 point of fire damage.
Okay. I don't know if I am or not.
You're not immune to fire, but it just really pisses you off. So fire does to people.
Okay. We got 3 shots coming at Tiny. 17 is not going to hit you. Nope.
Wait, roll like a 2?
Yes, legitimately. And the 24.
Oh shit.
You take 8.
Somebody scratch me.
That was the zombie that's in front of you.
Oh,
Again.
Yeah. The
I'm
two
not the
soldiers.
brightest, okay?
The 2 soldiers will take their second attacks. They moved, so they'll take their second attacks at -5. 22.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You take 6, and that third attack will miss. Inferno, we have 1, 2, 3 coming at you. Ooh, that was very close to a natural 20. But it, in fact, landed on the floor. That would be 24.
Yep.
You take 3. And then the zombie. The 26.
Yep.
And you take 5. As this zombie kind of just rakes this nasty looking hand across your chest, as the guy, the soldier guy that's in front of you, just kind of blasts you in the face with his shield and kind of starts to bloody your nose. Meg, you are up. You have the wall of zombies that are kind of collapsing around your friends, and you have 1 soldier that is kind of looks like he's making his way back to where you and Rin are, kind of holding the fort down in the back there, or over by Marie.
Okay, I'm gonna reload,
Okay?
and then
The DM's dice are off limit, Laura. Not possible.
Aw, come on.
If the guy making his way toward us, is he in my sight?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take my gun and aim it for his head now.
Do it.
$22.
That will hit him. It is not a crit, but that will hit him.
Okay then. You need a damage.
Yep.
2.
2. You see, you shoot, and the bullet, again, this loud explosion, and you see the shot come out of the end of the gun, and it comes across, and it just slices right through his cheek, and it leaves him bleeding on his face, and he kind of puts his hand up and looks at your direction, and kind of winces his eyes at you. That reload, shoot, you got one more if you want to move, or if you want to reload again.
I'm gonna aim again for him, and I'm gonna be like, and just
You're gonna reload your gun.
yeah.
Okay.
Don't you have 2 of them?
What?
Don't you have 2 guns?
I do. I guess I could pull the
Just
other
draw
one
the
out.
other one and shoot it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
What you got? -5.
Oh crap. 17.
17 will not hit the guy that's coming your direction.
Shit.
And you flipped him off, and he is not thrilled. Marie, you have a guy that's about 15 feet from you to your right.
We're gonna go swing him.
Okay. One move to get there. One action to get there. Boom.
And then we're gonna power attack
Do it.
with my maul.
With your maul.
26.
Yeah, that hits him.
Is it a crit?
Probably.
No, it's not a crit.
With them all. The whole thing.
Yes.
Including the food court.
Yeah, straight on till morning. 17.
Was that a dude or a zombie?
That was a dude.
Now it's a crunchy dude.
Yeah. So you wheel this maul back, and you just let him have it. You hear the armor crunch under the sound of you hitting his chest, and you hear all of the air go kind of escape from him as you slam that maul into his chest, and his eyes roll back into his head, and then he kind of goes, and then looks at you like,
Feel good?
damn. No.
No.
This is bullshit. Philip with an H.
What? Who's standing? Is everybody still standing? We haven't taken anybody down.
Everyone is still standing.
What, that one guy? He's chilling in the fire like his best friend.
It's kind of how the guy felt.
In local news, we've just taken Marie down. She's choking to death.
You're not a fish.
Are we focusing more on zombies or dudes?
Yes.
The party's kind of split.
Like if it's moving and it's on fire, kill it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do something dumb.
Let's do it.
What is their range to me currently?
The closest one to you is
In total, how many people are within 30 feet?
within 30 feet.
Everybody.
If you moved,
I don't want to move.
you don't want to move.
Party members are irrelevant, honestly. I just need how many enemies are in my 30-foot range.
3,
How many of them are zombies?
1.
Fuck, not worth it.
Were you gonna heal everybody?
I was absolutely gonna blast heal the entire fucking field.
Don't worry, I had the same thought.
That's a good
just
idea.
Was waiting.
Because you'll just kill the zombies, make everyone else feel better.
But if I move, I can't do it, so it's a calculated risk.
I actually had the same thought,
Yeah,
but I was going to wait till there was more damage done to the party. So they only get so many.
Burning hands,
Okay.
15-foot cone.
So they are 25 from you.
Okay.
So
I
you
will
got to move up.
I will move.
Okay.
I will move and position myself to get the maximum amount of enemies to party member ratio.
So, with where you're at currently, you will get 3 enemies and no party members.
Oh, beautiful.
Yay!
That's a good mix.
Yeah, that's
I
a,
love that
it's actually the perfect
It's a
mix.
great mix.
I appreciate you not trying to kill us.
Same.
Laura's got your back. Marie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good thing you moved that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Are they making saves?
reflex.
Okay.
And that's just 5
A
damage.
4, a 3, and a 7.
No, fuck no. They all take 5 then.
Okay.
Is it continuous damage though? Is it persistent with that?
No, it's just no.
Just someone opened the oven and you got hit by.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Oh god, it's hot!
Where am I in relation to?
Hungry to common sense ratio was a bit
To
off. So
Philip.
I just-
So you are here. He is here. The flame went diagonal right in front of you and hit the guy that you were hitting on the ground.
So if I turn around, can I get the same 3 people?
You can just shift like this.
she
and
tries
get
to
the same
mimic my
people.
trajectory of.
Actually, if you
Yes.
turn, you can get
'Cause-
1, 2, 3. You can get 4 because you're going to shoot down the line pretty much.
You have burning hands.
Uh-huh.
I have breath weapon. Do it.
All right. Top of the order,
Yeah.
Tiny.
I got no choice. I am dedicated to smashing, like, slicing this dude.
Smash 'em,
apart.
smash 'em.
Yeah. So. Here's is 19.
That'll hit the.
I'm still on the zombie until he's
Okay.
done, like,
So that will hit the zombie.
Alright. And then we'll. 22 damage.
That you smash through this zombie and you feel the weight of your axe kind of start cleaving through him, and you realize that as you've moved through, the resistance isn't there anymore, and you've just kind of cleaved a big chunk of him off, and he just kind of sloughs to the side, and the other half of the zombie falls the other direction.
Alright. And then I'm gonna turn to where I felt that second or the first scratch come from,
Yep.
and I'm gonna hit that person.
So that's the big guy that was running his mouth at the beginning.
Okay. Well, yep. Yeah. Let's not even talk about that. It's minus 10 now. Well, and not axe. Bad.
Tiny bad. Tiny bad.
Axe. Bad tiny axe.
Bad tiny axe.
All right, next we have Ren.
All right, so we're gonna change it up a little bit here. We have that douchebag that's walking towards us.
Yeah, the douchebag is currently being held at bay by Marie on the other side that Meg also shot.
Sure.
Everyone else is still kind of being held up in the fire dance that's happening between Philip and Philip.
Fair. So I'm gonna point at him
Okay.
and go. I'm gonna say, and a ray of frost is gonna come out and hit him.
The guy that's on Marie.
Yeah.
Okay,
Roll to hit.
do it.
Not good.
I rolled a 4.
No,
No.
that will miss. The ray of frost stems out of his hand, and as it travels across, the heat from all the fire that Philip has been doing in the area just kind of goes and kind of fiddles away to nothing.
It's the ray of
Meh.
yeah, ray of mist.
Marie, you feel this, and just water just like hits you in the face.
Hey!
That was
Ren
refreshing.
sneezed on you.
Gesundheit, Ren. Gesundheit. Was that
Right
two
on the back
actions,
of the
Ren?
neck, too.
Yeah. Third one, I'm gonna shoot the guy.
Okay.
Oh, that didn't work. So.
Oh, okay. $14.
That will miss.
Okay.
Okay. That's fine.
So we have the ray of meh and the shot of meh.
We have the Rev Met, and I forgot bullets.
Yeah, all right. Inferna, you're up.
Okay, is the line still clear? Because I saw
Yes.
Philip go
Yes.
and blast his hand. I turn and I roar and yes, and a cone of a 30-foot cone of fire comes out of my mouth, and it is a basic reflex.
You got it.
Somebody get her the abysmal.
Very draconic.
You should not have eaten that.
Must have had a spicy pepper.
Two made it and 2 failed.
Okay. I did 8 damage.
Okay.
That was one action. The guy's still in front of me, right?
He is. He looks messed up.
Good. Mess him up some more.
Do it.
With the 21.
That will hit him.
10.
10. You two have an axe, and as you slam into the armor, you see where you have hit him before, and you hit him again, and your armor pierces through the chest plate of this guy's armor, and you hear the sound of the axe kind of smash into his chest, and the guy has a shield and a sword, and he just kind of looks down at his chest and goes, and he just kind of falls backwards onto the ground.
Now the other guy
Use
in
that shield
line.
the way he should have used that shield.
The next person or thing in line.
That'd
Can
be-
I reach it?
That'd be the zombie, absolutely. You have a zombie on each side of you, so which one do you want? There's one that's on fire, and one that's not.
Going down the burning line.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure I missed. With a 8.
Yee, wow.
I had to take 5 away.
You know.
And I rolled a 4.
All right. Bad guys. None of them are moving.
Per se.
Is one of them dead?
That's a lie.
2 of them are dead.
2 of them are dead.
Dead. Dead. I'm glad they just aren't standing back up like that one time.
Philip, one closes on you. And I don't think any of the rest of them. Yeah, none of the rest of them are going to move. All right, we're going to start with the one on Marie. That's a 1. And that would be a 22. You take 6. And then minus 10 is not going to get you. Philip.
CCR.
18. That's not going to get you. 19? Okay. This guy is just wildly swinging. There's 2 on Inferna. These are both zombies. That is a 23.
Yep.
You take 10.
Ouch.
Second shot, he rolled a 7. Third shot, minus 10. 19.
Nope.
Okay. Tiny, you got 2 on you. Nope, lie. You have 1 on you. One moved. That's a 2. That's a 9. Minus 10. 19. Okay. Stop that shit.
Stop that shit.
Okay. That's everybody. Meg.
Alright. I think I'll go help Inferna with the zombies.
Okay.
So,
Are you going to move or are you going to...
yeah, I'm gonna move up closer to her.
All right. How far can you move?
15 feet.
5, 10, 15. You're not quite there yet.
Alright, I'll use another action to move.
You want the zombies that are burning, or do you want the ones that are the one that's not?
The one that's not.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. You're standing in melee combat with the zombie.
I forgot that too.
It's the whole food thing.
Is that where you want to be?
Yeah, I'll reload and
Okay.
wait.
All right.
Dwarven stride, I tell you what.
Oh, I'm powered.
Catches you every time, doesn't it?
Like, wait for me, I have little legs.
Said no one ever.
26.
That yeah, that hits the guy. 19. Okay, so you crash this maul into his chest cavity again, and you just kind of repeat the same strike in the same place, and you just watch as you hit him, and it's literally like you watch the life leave his entire body. Like you slammed this maul into his chest, and he just, his eyes roll in the back of his head, and he just kind of goes, and then like almost slow motion, he just kind of crumples to the ground.
Are there any humans left? Or is it all zombies?
Yes, there are 2 humans left.
I need to hit somebody.
You have one more action
I'm gonna move up.
to
The
the
one on the end.
zombie. Boom. Okay, Philip with an H.
You did say that there was one approaching me.
He is standing next to you currently.
He's standing right next to
Yep.
me. Well, I guess I only have one question for him.
Are you ready?
Aren't you warm in that?
He kind of looks confused.
Heat metal.
Whenever I hit him,
Okay.
that'd be a 23.
Yeah.
For 13, as I cast ignition, I will grab him and just set him on fire.
Yeah. So you grab.
As I, aren't you warm in that? So I've already got contact.
Yeah. So you grabbed a hold of like the front of his breastplate, and you're like, "Aren't you warm in that?" And your hand just starts glowing, and you just watch as the front plate just starts turning red, and he just kind of goes, and he's trying to pull this thing off, and you just see it and hear it
Oh, burning chest hair.
into his.
Oh no!
Oh, man.
Wait, I might be under the smell.
Yeah, maybe. And this guy is howling like it's just he's screaming.
I feel bad
Um,
for him.
Yeah.
No, wait, no, I don't.
He tried to hurt my friends.
You did 13. Okay. So this guy is not down, but he is.
One with his armor.
He's not looking good, and he smells terrible.
Y'all care?
Man, this
Um,
White Doctor's horrible.
Actually, can I just go ahead and hit him with my stick? I've still got an action.
Do it.
Push him over.
I'll just poke him in the chest.
Are you
With a
alive?
19 on the die.
Get some more contact.
That's 3
Check
more
to make
damage.
sure he's dead.
Did you add your strength? Do you have a strength mod?
Oh, that's
Minus-
2 damage.
So 2 damage. As you hit him, you see you kind of like poke into where the metal is, and it pushes in because it's so hot. It literally like pushes into his chest, and you just kind of push it, and you see it, his chest cavity just kind of melting away.
Stabbed him with his own
With-
breastplate.
It's messed up.
And
man.
this guy goes, and he kind of grabs the front end of your staff to try to hold it
As
out
he
of his chest,
suffocates because
and
he can't.
slides backwards and falls onto the ground.
You
And you just
stabbed
see steam and stuff coming out, and just the heat radiating off his breastplate.
Dude,
As he collapses to the
I just
ground.
stopped his lungs from being able to expand.
you killed him with his own armor.
him. Yeah.
That's the most brutal way to. Damn.
He died inside of his own self-defense.
Ironic.
All right,
Yeah.
Tiny, we're at you, buddy.
I'm concerned about the shorter people in this party.
You guys are all brutal.
I feel like that's half of us, right?
Most of us are brutal.
Turtle.
All right,
Turtled. Oh, that's awesome.
Cooked in his own shell.
I'm gonna take the axe and I'm gonna come through. It's like I'm about to hit him, but I want to actually come around and trick.
Go for it. Athletics.
Oh, okay.
16.
At the very least, he scooter ankles him.
Yeah, so that will not break his reflex defense. So you swing across, and he just kind of lifts one foot, and the axe kind of goes through, and he goes, "Silly little boy."
Oh. Oh.
I'm here.
Ooh.
Words.
I try to bring the axe back up with 19 on the die here.
You're gonna split him from the bottom?
I mean,
Oh no!
lift one
Look
foot
at
up,
boys.
miss it, and
Up.
Since we're down here, uppercut.
-5.
You're gonna change the man's religion.
23.
You got him.
All right.
We're changing something. It's consistent. Wow.
Did you say 23?
Yeah.
All right. So you
The
hit
angle
this
of
guy.
trajectory was just.
Yeah, you hit this guy, and he says, "Silly little boy," and you bring this axe up, and you hit him, and it kind of drives through the inside of his leg and up, kind of through his pelvis area. And as you come out, you realize that you haven't quite cleaned his leg off, but your axe is literally driven into his leg. And you're just standing there holding this thing, and he's screaming. He's obviously he's not down, but you have your axe driven into his leg.
They call me Tiny. And I don't know what they're doing at that point.
We call you dead.
I mean,
Call him Gippy.
I want to put him out. I have to do another. What did
You can make another attack, it's just -10.
Right. Even with like a trip or whatever.
If you do
still-
if you do a trip, be -10.
I'm
Yep.
gonna -10. I'm best to try to just finish him off.
All right, so Tiny yanks this axe from his leg, and there's just a god-awful wound on the inside of this soldier's leg, and there's just blood running down his leg. And he says, "You call me Tiny?" And he rips this thing off, and he comes back at him, and the soldier just happens to, like, instinctively move out of the way, and the axe kind of goes across his midsection. Rin, I see you found your abysmal.
Yes, I had to go get it and fix the microphone. Or an audio stone for those.
Yes, audio
stone.
capture stone. What are you gonna do?
Who's close?
Everybody's the same distance they are from the very beginning. They're about 60 feet from you. You can shoot anybody with your bow or whatever you would like to do. If you wanted to do any kind of melee stuff, you'd have to move up to combat.
Yeah, I'm basically a squishy. So
I'm basically squishy.
yeah, like I am.
I'm basically nope.
So all right, I'm gonna try shooting that bastard with the ray of frost again.
Okay.
The air has cooled.
Yeah. No.
No.
Not enough.
I rolled a 2.
Okay. All right. So
I'm just
you
gonna quit.
you see a frost bolt come out of Bryn's hand, and it again slides through, and you have all this fire between Philip with an H and Inferna, and it just goes, and it just kind of dematerializes as it flies through the air.
I'm on my 3rd D20, Laura.
I can't keep going through
I
that.
have plenty more that you can use.
Can I have like I'll get all of them.
I can't get them.
All right, D20s from everybody. All right, I'm gonna shoot that
Hold on.
guy.
What? Rude.
Oh, he's
Rude.
getting a special
Rude.
special DM die.
Rude.
I rolled a 6. You can keep your die. That one doesn't count. It was loaded.
It's my Sibrel die. It rolls great for me.
God damn, you're not having
Those die only work
That-
for several.
that one
Trevor's tried
rolled an
using one
8.
before and it didn't work for him either.
That one rolled a 1.
Okay, we're moving on as Ren decides he's going to melt the entire reality. Inferna.
Melt them all down to one giant D20. I don't need a roll. I just use this.
This is stupid.
Why do we play with math rocks?
Okay, there's a zombie in front of me.
There is.
Actually, there's plenty of guys on me.
There's plenty of dudes on you. Phrasing.
Yeah, you worry about them. I got the 2 zombies right here.
I'm gonna go back to investigating stuff.
I'm gonna go back to figure out why the fuck this isn't working.
Yeah.
Hey, go help Sonia crank that thing up and throw water on these fuckers.
Fine.
Oh no.
Why? This is what helped the last time. Oh, I'm hitting.
Continuing down your line.
Yes,
Okay.
sounds good to me. Maybe. I'm not having any luck, just like Ren over here.
Are you a Yabari as well?
13.
No, that is not going to hit the zombie. Must be a family curse.
There's no family here.
Oh wow. I see. No.
I thought it was the Yabari curse.
I don't know what
I
you're
mean-
talking about.
I can't remember if I let him touch that one or not. Oh. No, that's a 12 with the midnight -5.
Yeah, I'm a little taller than the others here, so it's a little... Hold on, let me get into proper seer stage.
You know what?
Yeah,
this
it's
one-
better.
No, that's 2.
Oh.
Hey, you know, at least he has a head before he had it at the bottom of his chin.
That's true.
Okay, so how many guys are there around us?
I don't know, I can't see over my... there's 2 around you.
2 around you.
Never mind. I don't.
You see me rolling.
Take action. Throw it into them.
They hate it.
What?
You see me
Just
cheating with Turby.
because.
No.
What are you doing?
I
Stabbing
can't hit anyone.
Okay, great.
How
Moving right
close
along.
is Ren to me?
How close is Ren to you? He is...
The same distance he was.
Yeah, he's
when
like
they first started.
he's like 55 feet away.
Okay, who of the party is next to me?
Meg, Marie is within 10 feet. Tiny is within 10 feet. Philip with an H is within 15 feet.
He's been doing pretty good, so I'm going to cast guidance on him.
On Tiny.
Yes.
Okay. Tiny, you feel
Oh, Tiny for good.
That's his +1 to attack roll, perception check, saving throw, skill checks, whichever.
all right. Bad guys.
This is bullshit.
The one on you, Tiny.
I'm just preempting. for
21.
next round.
You take 6.
Oh yeah, I forgot you have dice.
That will miss. That will miss.
Would you like to trade?
The one on
No, I'll pass things.
there's one on you, Inferna, that's going to hit you. That will obviously miss. That will miss. -10. That's terrible. That is terrible. Go
Oh
away.
no!
They went to Ren School of hitting things.
The zombie that is also on Inferna will turn and attack Meg.
Well, all that is gaming stuff.
22, Meg.
That'll hit.
So you gotta take your pick.
Take
I
8.
can see, so take your pick.
Second strike will miss.
Yep.
Third strike will also miss. All right, Meg, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna take both guns. And with those 2 zombies in front of me, I'm gonna shoot. Or try to shoot them in the head.
Okay.
27.
That will hit the first one.
Okay.
Roll me some damage.
Six damage.
Okay.
And then 27 again for the
Okay.
second one. 4.
Copy. The one you did the 6 damage to, you see you take your pistol and you pull the trigger and the explosion and the black smoke comes out, and as the smoke clears, because you're right up on this thing, so as the smoke clears away from it, you realize that 3/4 of this thing's face is missing, and this zombie just kind of goes.
Nice.
Falls over.
That'll work.
Marie, the one that you were hitting is now dead because it
Well, the one
took,
I was gonna hit.
yeah, took a bullet to the face, and
So
now
what's left? That.
there is a zombie that is on the other side of Inferna
Okay.
from you, and then the gentleman who opened his mouth at the beginning, which is if you move around the back, you could flank with Tiny.
Let's do that.
Ooh, my game.
I would have flying.
I would like you to.
You're squishy, remember? It's
I
hard,
can flank from far away.
yeah, it's hard to flank from the back.
Just have him turn around.
27.
Turn around. Yes, that'll hit for sure.
Did I get my sneak attack?
Yeah.
See, that's what I want. I want a sneak attack. Somebody nail him to the floor.
You can get a sneak attack. We'll all be surprised if you go in combat.
Yeah.
26.
Damn. If I had feelings,
26?
that would hurt.
Oh.
All right. So, how do you kill the big guy there?
Oh.
Oh, I slashed his head off.
You don't have a slashy. You have
you're
a
right, I
poundy.
I bludgeoned his head as much as hard as I can.
Pancake.
So Marie comes down on the top of this thing.
Just Gallagher's the.
Yeah, and the helmet that he has on just kind of flattens, and where the eye sluts are, you just see brain
sluts.
matter just go out the front, and it
It's a
tiny.
squirt gun.
If you were taller, it'd cover you, but it shoots straight over your face,
Well, no,
right in the
I'm
direction
huge,
of.
I'm large.
Oh, that's
he's
right,
large now.
So it hits
Right
you
in the chest.
It hits you in the chest, and viscera of brain matter just sprays all over you.
He's had a ketchup packet explode.
Philip,
Oh, right now he's loving it. Actually.
Philip, you know for sure, if he was not large, that brain matter was coming your direction.
Oh, that's great.
All right, there's one zombie left. And as you guys are wrapping up with what you're doing, Sonia raises the bucket to the top, and she reaches in with a flask, and she pulls the water out, and she flicks it in the 4 cardinal directions, and the zombie just melts. Down to nothing.
This is bullshit.
And with that, we're going to take our break, and we're going to come back and see if you can pass Sonia's final test. We'll be right back.
Brain, go away.
Oh, you'll be fine. I'd say go get in the river, but just adds to the
It's already
ambiance.
light now.
Well, he's already covered in goop,
Yeah.
and now he's covered in.
All right. And with Sonia sprinkling around and the zombie kind of falling away to nothingness, she looks at you and points in the direction that the men and the zombies had come from. And she says, "Your final test is through the gate. And this one, you'll do alone." And she motions to where you see a wrought iron gate. And she says, "Through there."
Everybody to the tree.
And you hear thunder as rain starts to fall. As you pass through the gate, just like before, you walk through, and the minute you crest past the wrought iron gate that's held open, you walk through, and all of your companions or friends or whatever you call them vanish from your sight. Tiny, I'm going to give you a note. But as I write the note to Tiny, I need initiative from everyone.
That's what we're talking about.
Rolling better now. We got a tray.
Yeah,
It missed you.
I got my extra life tray because, taking care of kids is important. Donate to Extra Life. You might save one.
It is.
I mean, he has to write it. Oh, that was loud.
Excuse me. Can I have your attention, please?
You know this
All right.
because
Spent some time with Sonia.
this is... Roll me 2d10 there, Tiny.
All of them tonight.
We're testing out your versatility.
Use the new math rocks.
Add the numbers together.
Yep. You want to know that?
Yep.
12.
Okay. This is the 22nd time that you yourself have run this test.
Holy crap.
You know what you are walking into. The information that I gave you is what you have been able to ascertain through your 22 trials through this run. As you all walk through,
That sheds light on the craziness.
I need the initiative total. Marie,
21.
21. Anyone have higher than 21?
22.
22. You do?
Yes. Oh,
No, I haven't.
So
30.
Philip. All right, Ren.
30, damn.
Hey.
Alright.
3. 15 to 20.
Sorry, I had a 24.
What the?
I was...
15 to 20.
20.
20.
20.
20. What's your dex?
Got +2.
What's your dex?
My dex.
You're gonna roll for it. Yeah, she was a +4.
Oh yeah. So Meg,
Sorry, he was winning the modifier.
and then
For
Tiny.
some tiebreakers.
I think that's everybody, right? So we go Ren, Philip, Inferna, Marie, Meg, Tiny. That's your initiative total, or rolls. All right. Tiny, as you step in through the gate, you have the collective memories of the 22 times you've been here. You know exactly what you're looking at when you get through. For those of you who are coming through for your second pass, you know exactly what's here. You see the dilapidated building with the hole in the wall where it looks like there's just walls missing. The roof of the building is leaning on a tree that is growing out of the ground. It looks like at one point in time, this building was just next to a tree, and this tree has gotten so large and so wide that it's now lifted the roof of the building off of the building. Inside the building, as you approach, you know what's there. There's a summoning circle. The summoning circle has a broken circle. The circle is broken closest to the tree. I need to know what everyone is doing. We're going to start with Rin.
I'm, once again, looking at a clue, starting my investigation.
Okay. As you look at this building, and as you look at the surroundings, you can tell, as I was explaining, that the tree itself was originally much, much smaller. As you kind of look around, you see other trees in the area. Nothing looks like this kind of tree. This tree doesn't look native to this biome.
So it kind of looks like either it was maybe forced out of the ground or replaced.
So the best that you can ascertain that maybe the summoning circle was not for what was inside, but
For the tree.
maybe it was for the tree.
That makes sense.
So, as you all look around, well, let me help you out there.
It's for the viewers.
You're for the viewers. Better?
I liked it better
see.
before when I was all in darkness. But, you know,
Felt more dramatic.
yeah.
But they can't even tell who you are.
They don't care who I am anyway.
Not with those rolls.
Right?
Okay. So, Rin, that's the information you're kind of ascertaining as this kind of go around. You're really honed in on this tree. It definitely doesn't belong here, and it doesn't look like it belongs here. But it is connected to the ground. The roots go into the ground. That part looks natural.
The tree itself just looks out of place.
The tree definitely looks out of place. What else would you like to do with your actions?
I would like to approach the house and reconnect the summoning circle is my goal.
Okay. So you want to take your remaining actions and move toward the house. As you approach the house, you get to the outer rim like there was last time, right? There's that kind of, you don't really want to go through here, and I need you to make me a will save.
Didn't have to make one last time.
Correct, because you knew what was going on.
$15?
It's no problem. You obviously, from your knowledge from the past, you know what's happening here. You know what's going on.
Still creepy.
It's
but
still
I can
very
trust it.
creepy, but you've seen it before. It's not the shock anymore,
Right.
right?
Seen it.
Philip with an H. What are you doing, buddy?
I will approach the tree.
Okay. As you walk toward the tree, I need you to make me a perception check, please. Though this feels almost identical to the first time you went through it, right? As you are approaching the tree, there are things that are different. It's raining. It wasn't raining last time. You didn't run into men in a cart and zombies the last time. So, in whatever this is, it's fluid to some degree. So as you approach, you catch yourself watching your footprints step into the now wet ground that wasn't wet before. And it kind of clicks and dawns on you that there is a way to manipulate this for it to be different. You take all your actions and you move toward the tree. Inferna. Make me a perception check.
Wow. 26. I rolled a 19.
26. Philip, what did you roll?
29.
Okay, yeah. So everything I just told Philip, you
It's fluid.
it's fluid. You see things, but as you're walking, Inferna, you told everybody before you went in, everybody to the tree,
Yes.
right? You don't see anybody, but as you're walking toward the tree and you're looking at the ground and you're realizing that it's wet and it's raining and it wasn't doing that before, it's almost like you can feel Philip at the same kind of place that you are. You can't really see him, and as you look at the ground, as you can feel him. But as you're walking, when you're not walking, you can see puddles shaking as the ground is moving like someone is walking. Marie.
I guess I'm going for the tree.
Okay, roll me perception check.
Let's see.
14. As you are approaching the tree, this all feels very familiar, right? You're so concentrated on what's happening or what's going to happen in this tree or in the building that you don't even realize that it's raining. Like, you hear the thunder, but it doesn't quite click to you that this is different or something's odd. But you take all three of your actions and you move toward the tree. Meg.
I'll head straight for the tree.
Okay, roll me perception.
$19.
19. As you walk, you kind of find yourself wiping water away from your face, and you're not sure if you remember if it was raining the last time, but everything else feels very familiar. The scenery is exactly the same. The smell, the way the light is hitting the coming through the fog, kind of the dense, nasty, just surrounding. Everything else feels exactly the same, but there's just something you're not sure it was raining last time, but you're not sure it wasn't either. And you take all three of your actions and you move toward the tree. Tiny,
Yep. Also going towards the tree.
roll me perception.
Four.
24. This is very different for you. The last time you came through, the building was intact, and the roof wasn't ripped off the top. You don't know how long you've been away based on the damage that's done to this area. The weather has changed dramatically on you if you've done 22 of these now, so the fact that it's raining really is no big deal, but you know that the building that was there was intact, and you know that there was a ritual going on when you were coming through these trials previously. So now to see the building in shambles and this giant tree that wasn't there before, you were coming to stop or participate or to take part in or whatever. There was a ritual there. Whatever your intentions were or whatever they were. But now you find the building that you were approaching and you have gone to 22 other times in complete disarray. And you find yourself confused as you take all three of your actions and you move toward the tree. Okay. As you take all of your actions, you move toward the tree. I need everyone except for Rin to make me a will save as you approach the area. Tiny. You don't need to make the will save. You've gone through this and left. You know what's going on. Anyone get under a 10?
No,
No?
I didn't.
Okay. As disturbing as you know it was the first time, you know what's inside. You know what's there. But what does that say about you? That this place of unspeakable horrors is easier to approach just because you know what's inside. You easily push through the will save, and you shunt all of that kind of, oh, this is kind of creepy, right out of your body. And as you approach the tree and turn the corner, you all can kind of feel that everyone is here. You can't see them. And now that you're stepping into the tree, the ground doesn't have the water on it anymore, so you can't see the ripples anymore. But you see a contraption that is born and bred inside of this tree that holds a female solar angel with rings through her back and her wings sprawled out, and 6 tubes pushed through her chest, and energy is radiating from her body up the tubes and into the tree. This looks like an archaic death machine. She has her eyes closed currently, and she is being suspended by the hooks in her back. On the ground is black armor with gold inlay and a giant maul with some awesome black boots. And you find yourself facing the same trial as last time. Rin, what do you do?
Well, the mistake, or a mistake, was striking the angel, with the dagger, apparently.
Killing the angel.
But the tree is an abomination, based on just what's here. So I want to do my best to review the texts that are written to see if I can ascertain anything about the ritual that happened, so we can reverse the ritual.
Okay.
To get ready to reverse everything.
So you take your actions and you turn away from the tree and you go back into the building where all of the books and the literature are, and the summoning circle is there, and the lectern with the dagger stuck in the top.
Yeah.
Okay. Pause. Philip.
I don't know if there's a whole lot Philip can do right now. I will study what's going on in the room this time. Last time I just kind of rushed into it. I will just take my sweet time. I will look at everything. I've obviously noticed there's very large differences.
Roll me perception check.
25.
25. As you find yourself pausing at the moment at the entryway to the tree, you see all the things that I described earlier. But as you take a minute and you just find yourself just focusing on what you see footprints on the ground.
Okay.
That, as you look, some may belong to the angel, but others are very militant looking boots.
Mm-hmm.
Very deep footprints, like they're carrying something heavy. And the footprints go to the machine and then out. And as they come out, the footprints are smaller, as they're not carrying something heavy. Pause. Inferna.
So, last time, obviously, I stabbed the angel and killed it. Lost the trial. And the pipes go up.
The machine goes up into the tree.
I know my sister started climbing last time, but she's not very good at climbing. So I'm going to climb.
Roll me athletics.
Apparently I'm not that great either. 16.
Okay, as you step into the tree where the angel is, you approach within 5 feet of the angel and her eyes open. And the same white, glowing eyes that looked upon you before look at you. And are you climbing the back like your sister did, or are you going to try and climb the hoses on the front?
The hoses on the front.
Okay, so you reach
I
up
don't
and
actually want to.
grab a hold of the hoses that are attached to her, and you go to pull yourself up. And she winces in pain as you are hanging off of these things that are attached to her. And with a 16, you grab the first one, and you reach up and you grab the second one, and you now are hanging your entire body weight off of these hoses that are out of her chest. And you reach and grab the third one, and you kind of are manually pulling yourself up this thing. And you see as she's watching you come up, and you get with your face to hers, and you can almost feel the pain by the look in her eyes as you are pulling yourself up these hoses. And we'll come back to you. Marie.
I mean, I already know what I want to do at this point. So I tried to unhook her last time and she told me no. And we did the other thing that told her no, but she said no too, and it blew up the tree.
Sticky, wingy thingy, explode.
Yeah, don't do that. I
No.
will probably not survive.
Nope, I'm gonna try and unhook her.
Okay. You step into the tree, and you get within 5 foot of the angel, and her eyes open and look at you. And it's the white in her eyes, and you see like the light coming out of her eyes as she watches what you're doing. Cool.
I am insurance.
As you reach into your pocket and pull out these tools, and you look at her, and she looks at you, and she says, "No, no," and you reach up and you just start working on the clamps on the front or the back.
The back.
So you start unhooking the clamps on the back, and you can feel, you reach up and click, and the first one flips open and it hangs, and you feel the weight of the thing shift as it's now suspending more weight on the other hooks.
When I do that, does it do anything to change like the tree or anything? Like, does it feel like it's...
Not that you can tell. Pause. Meg.
Is there, like, with the machine, does there look like to be, like, a center to it? Like,
So there's a
where the
structure, like a pillar of just like a trussing or bracing that runs up the tree. That's kind of like, think of a Roman crucifix, right?
Yeah.
So it's braced kind of like that, and there's a beam that sticks in the bottom of the tree, and then it runs up the center of the tree, and all of the wires and things that come out of her run through this truss up this tree. And there's a cross beam that her arms and wings are attached to, that are where all the hooks are hanging from, or the little clamps on her back are hanging from that cross beam, holding her up on this thing. So she's not like nailed to this thing. She's being suspended by by hooks that are in her back.
gonna try to shoot the machine.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to see if maybe if I destroy the machine, maybe it'll stop taking the energy from her body.
So you're gonna shoot the front of the machine or the back of the machine? The back of the machine is what's holding her up. The front of the machine is what are the tubes that are running out of her and going up into the tree.
I'll do the front.
Okay. Okay. You step into the tree and you're walking in and you're reloading your pistol and you walk up to the front of the machine and you level this pistol right at one of those cords and her eyes open up and look at you. And as you raise the pistol up, she looks at you and says, "No." And then, BAM! And you see the piece of that's hooked to explode off of her chest, and this cord is just hanging. And there's just this radiant white liquid that just kind of runs down where the tube was, down her abs, and starts to drip on the floor. Pause. Tiny.
So we, as each of us are taking, going through our own set here, what's happening?
You don't see anything changing.
Okay. I want to try to find a way to communicate with everybody else. Because I know we're all here. We all have our presence here. Seeing the footprints, all that. And being somewhat familiar with what we've done or what I've done, although different. Is there somehow I could try to communicate?
What knowledges do you have there, Tiny? Hulk smash?
Yeah, pretty much.
Intelligence is his dump stat.
That's fine. Roll me perception.
20? 30?
As you're standing and you're looking, right? You haven't actually walked into, you're still at the door, yeah? So as you're standing there looking, her eyes are still closed for you because you haven't walked into the tree. But as you're watching, remember that this is all happening right? So as you're standing there, you haven't seen the damage that Meg has done or what Marie has done to the hooks or things like that, but you do see footprints going into the tree that are appearing on the floor as people go into the tree.
So I would, I guess, with that, walk in as far as I can.
As soon as you walk into the tree, she opens her eyes and looks at you, and white, radiant light comes out of her eyes, and she looks at you.
And I would try to spell out in, I guess, the mud, whatever we're walking through here. I don't want to say what I'm going to spell out, but...
You're going to write?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And, hopefully...
Pause. I need everybody to make me a perception check except for Tiny. Ren, you can't make it because you've turned to go back into the house.
I'm not part of everybody.
It's fine.
Not right now. You are.
20.
24.
24.
24.
24.
21.
21. Okay. All of you, especially if you've walked into the tree, which I think is everybody. Yeah. Except for Ren. As you walked into the tree, whatever you're doing, you find yourself looking at the floor and you just start seeing words carved in the floor. And as you look, it looks like someone's finger painting almost with the mud in the floor. Right? Mm-hmm. And are you going to stand and watch?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you're hanging and watching the mud.
Well, I have the strength to do
Okay.
it.
So you're watching. And as you begin to see these words. And it says Sonia in the mud. And then it says someone must hang always. And then there's a line under always. And then 2 lines under someone. And then the words stop.
Now we don't have a clue.
Ren, you walk into the building. And as you walk into this new place, your investigative mind searches this area. And you see that the summoning circle on the floor is crushed flowers that's used to make the circle. And you see there are flowers in the building that have long since rotted away.
Same flowers.
Same kind of flowers. And your brain says, clearly the summoning circle is rotted flowers. That's rotted flowers. So if your intent was to complete the circle, that's what was used originally to make the circle.
I want to first consult one of the books, or any of the books. Are there spines written in each language?
Yep.
So what languages are there?
You have Druidic, you have Abyssal, you have Celestial, and you have a very ancient-looking form of Elven.
I could read Celestial and Abyssal.
Which one do you pick up first?
Let's go with the dark side, Abyssal.
Okay. You pick up this book, and on the spine, it says the Tree of Life, written in Abyssal.
Makes sense.
And as you flip it open, you start to read, and it's telling a story about the pairing of the Tree of Life and the Tree of Death and how they share roots. And one can grossly affect the other if the world is out of balance. Pause. Philip.
Someone must hang always. I will sit.
Okay. All 3 actions and you'll sit.
All 3 actions, I will sit.
You find yourself in a daze, and
Like
you open your eyes, and you're almost like an ethereal, like out of body experience, and you're watching everybody go through this trial, and you just have. It's like the monk has pushed your soul from your body, and you see yourself sitting on the floor, and you are watching from an aerial view. Pause. Inferna. Up you go. Roll me an athletics check.
Another 19. 28.
Okay. You scale this tree. You're going up and up and up and up. And with all 3 of your actions, I'll let you get almost to the top.
Okay.
You can see that the top of this tree has these branches that are gnarled and just blown out the top. And the top is open. Mm-hmm. And as you climb, there is something that's at the top of this machine. You can't quite see what it is yet, but you can see the lights coming through it from the outside.
Okay.
Pause. Marie.
Oh, I hook her back up.
Huh?
I hook her back up.
You hook her back up.
The one that I done
yep.
did.
Oh no!
You hook her back up, and she looks at you, and she goes. So, 1 action to hook her back up. What do you do with the rest?
I mean, I guess I'll go check out the cabin and see if there's anything in there, because I didn't look at it last time.
Okay. You walk into the building. You see a broken summoning circle on the ground, and all the books and the lectern and the dagger and all these things that are there, that are now, the roof is leaning on this tree, and it looks at any moment this whole thing is going to come down, just the way the building looks. And you didn't come in here the first time, yeah? So make me a will save. 15. You don't want to be in here. This feels like an abomination.
Cool. I turn around and
This
I just
is-
go back into
this
the
is-
tree and I do nothing.
Bad news. Okay. You walk back into the tree. What do you do for your nothing? Just stand there? In the tree?
Yeah.
Okay. As you stand in the tree, you see she kind of acknowledges that you're standing there, and her eyes will close back down. And you too will pull back from your body. And you'll start to see what everyone else is doing. And you see yourself standing in the tree. Meg.
Well, I can't rehook her up since I kind of just broke the machine, so I'm just gonna kind of look around me.
Do you have craft?
I do have craft.
You can attempt to craft a repair.
Roll craft.
No option. Roll it now.
With your repair book.
16.
16. So you pick up this end of this implement that's this hose that was coming out of her chest. And you can see that the end of it is metal. And you can see there's like a metal like housing that's been drilled or put into her body where this hose hooks in. You're pretty sure that if you connect that and you pour your black powder on that and you light it, it may fuse it back together.
Okay.
So, is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. You whip out a black powder charge and you break it open and you hook the hose back up to her and you pour the black powder over the top. And she's watching you. Her eyes are open and she's looking at you. And as you take the charge of your gun and you light the spark from the gun, it ignites the black powder and it seals this burning sensation, chases around the black powder, and you just feel the heat flash in your face. And she goes, but you're pretty sure that you've got that tube attached back to her. And she looks at you, and she just kind of stares. Pause. Tiny.
I wanna seek,
Sure. What are you looking for?
particularly, I guess either Sonia or somebody else in this vicinity. And I have keen eyes. So.
Sure. Before you roll,
Yes, sir.
you've been around Sonia long enough. That's her armor and her weapon and her stuff on the floor there.
Right.
And as the 22 other times you've come here, you've always come with Sonia. And as you kind of look at that angel, she has kind of the facial structure that Sonia does.
Senses, that's I'm lost too.
What, roll me, just a flat intelligence check there, Tiny. 10. This is new, right? So you've not gotten to this point because this has not been this way. Whenever you've come, it's been you and Sonia, and you always get to the house, and there's a ritual going on, and Sonia never makes it out. And you guys never just stop the ritual, or you guys never finish the ritual. Whatever you're tasked to come do, you never make it to the end. And Sonia always goes missing. And then you wake up the next morning upstairs with Sonia downstairs, and the trial repeats itself. So you stand.
Yeah. I'm just gonna, I guess, ponder
Okay.
right here.
Roll me perception. This is going to be pretty high. Okay, so
9.
so as you're standing there, you just hear the wind and everything outside, and the rain and the thunder and all that stuff is kind of now starting to kind of work its way back in, and you can kind of hear it, and it kind of feels like in a moment that you might have missed something, but it's loud. Rin.
As I read the book, I gain more insight. And now I'm curious what the celestial version would say. It's probably the Tree of Death.
It is.
And
You-
it speaks the same, just in the inverse.
Absolutely.
So-
And as you compare these things, you will see that the Tree of Life is fueled by an innately evil creature, and the Tree of Death is fueled by an innately holy creature. The opposite in what you think it would be.
In a strange way, it makes sense, because it's balance. Sacrifice on both sides to maintain equilibrium. Turning my attention to the circle, I have the feeling that the summoning, like it was broken. Something was wrong. And
Yep.
just looking at how it looks, it doesn't look like it like somebody stepped on it. It looks like it was like forcefully
Yes.
broken.
Yep. You have knowledge religion?
I do.
Roll it for me.
I also have knowledge of occultism.
I'll take whichever one you want to roll.
Let's see. Occultism is higher.
Go for it.
17.
17 total?
Yeah.
All right. So it absolutely was forcefully broken. The summoning circle was complete at one time, and whatever ritual took place.
Could I make a follow-up for religion to see if I can identify what
Sure.
summoning or what type of
Yep.
thing was? That is a 19. No, it's 10. 19. Sorry, 16. Religion.
So this is a probably a site that took place, some kind of ritual that summoned a being from Celestia.
Got it. Makes sense.
And based on what you can see with your occult, this was a forceful summoning with a forceful extraction and a forceful hanging in the tree.
So, if this tree existed and was forced, I wonder if the balance would be maintained if it were.
Do you still have both books?
Yeah.
Pause. Philip. You watch as Ren is looking through these books frantically, and you can almost connect and hear his mind putting pieces together. And as you're standing over his shoulder, Ren is flipping through these books, and you can see he's analyzing things, and his brain is putting the things where they kind of belong, and his investigative nature is starting to figure out pieces. And as he's flipping through this book, you see a picture as he's flipping through. You aren't sure which book he's looking at because you're so far away. But you see a black tree as he's flipping through the pages of one of these books. And as he gets the other book and he's flipping through, you see a white tree as he's flipping through trying to find what these things are. But you aren't sure because you can't see the other side, so you don't know what book he's looking at. Marie, you see the same thing. You see Ren frantically flipping through these trees, or through the books, and you see the trees as they pass, as he's trying to put these pieces together. Inferno.
Going on up.
As you get to the top, I'm not even going to make you roll. As you get to the top, you see a black crystal in the top of this tree. And you see this energy radiating up the tree as it pulses by you. And it's warm to the touch as the cords and stuff, as you're getting constricted up in the tree. The energy passes through the cords, and it's warm as it passes your body. And it hits this crystal. And the energy just dissipates into nothing and vanishes.
Okay.
Pause. Meg, as you have affixed the hose back to her chest, her eyes are looking at you. And she's just watching to see what you're doing, or what you're going to do.
I'm just gonna start by like looking around.
Okay? Roll me perception.
Uh, 17.
You see the armor that's there on the ground, the black armor with the gold inlay, and you see the hammer and the awesome looking boots that Sonia had on. And as you look around the building, you can see that there, other than the footprints that are pretty fresh looking that you are assuming are your companions, and the note that's scribed on the ground, everything else looks like it's covered in dust or has a small layer of dust on it. So whatever has happened here has been going on for quite a while. You got 2 more actions. What else would you like to do? As you work your way around the tree, you see, obviously she can't turn her head around and see like if you walk behind her, but she will follow you with her head as she's watching everything that you're doing. Wherever you walk, she's watching you, except for obviously if you're behind her, she can't see you.
Start climbing the tree, I guess.
Okay, roll me athletics.
That's not happening.
Okay, as you go to reach up and grab a hold of the frame on the back, the thick layer of dust just slides your hand off, and you're like, and you just kind of get this ash kind of over your chest and the armor that you have on. You're just kind of like, and with that, we'll come back to you. Tiny.
I want to lock eyes with Sonia.
Sure.
Because obviously he seems to follow around or whatever. And I want to just try to take a moment and see if...
Roll me perception.
13.
13. When you just quiet yourself, that inner rage that you have, that burn, and you just kind of push all that down, and you look up and you see her face. For the briefest of moments, you hear Tiny. And you,
Dust getting you?
you almost see a smile on her face.
I Yeah. I'm gonna head back out of the tree for the moment.
Okay.
Anything else I can do?
As you step out of the tree and you're walking toward the dilapidated building, I need a will save from you as you approach this scene for the first time in its current state.
22.
22. You can push your way into the building, but this looks nothing like the condition that you and Sonia left this building in. There's a summoning circle on the ground, and it looks wrong. And it's the circle itself is actually broken. May not mean anything to you with your lack of knowledge of things, but it doesn't. The circle is definitely not complete. There's books all over the wall that are in various languages, and there's a lectern with a dagger slammed into the top. And everything in this building feels wrong. Pause. Red. As you're flipping through these books and you're piecing this stuff together. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go grab the other two books.
Okay.
Even though I might not be able to
Sure.
read it, I'm gonna go try to find the same tree.
So you flip through and you see the trees and you see them and they're talking. You can't really understand the languages, but you can see the trees. And as you're kind of looking, you can't really tell by cross-referencing, but you can tell the books are about the same thing, right? But as you're standing here and you're looking in the two books that you have, I need you to roll me. Give me. Give me occult. One more time.
— 17. Math was hard.
17. Okay. The Tree of Death has a holier than thou person inside. The Tree of Life has the innately evil creature inside. That's the Tree of Life. And that's an angel inside.
It's wrong.
Pause. You guys watch him flipping through this book. And though you may not understand Celestial or Abyssal, he's got these books. Do you understand them? Okay. As he's flipping through them,
Can they hear me talk?
you can hear him puzzle this out, and he says, and he takes the book and he turns around and he holds it up like this, and he goes, "That's wrong." And you see the realization that someone has forcefully drawn an angel here of the highest caliber and strapped the angel into the Tree of Life. And so your assumption is, Ren, that both trees are being fed by good entities.
So we need to complete that summoning circle. And we need to swap out on this side to bring balance, to bring order to the chaos.
Pause. Inferno. You're at the top and there's this gem. And this energy is pulsating through this thing. And it's just not leaving the crystal. Roll me a perception check.
Probably not. 11.
Are you doing anything? Are you just sitting there watching this? What are you doing?
Oh, I was surveying the land.
Okay. As you look beyond the tree, you're kind of looking around, and you're in a clearing, it looks like. There's other trees, but they're a good ways off, probably 80 to 100 feet. And as you're looking and you're kind of trying to look in the distance, you realize that as you're sitting there, your vision gets obstructed by the tree. Every time this thing pulses, those branches just push out and push out. And you can kind of, if you stop and you leverage it against the horizon, you can see the tree growing. It's not much.
Occultism?
Sure,
Religion?
roll it.
Oh, no. That's only a 7.
This, you have no idea.
The barbarian side of me says, this is fucking weird. The oracle side of me goes, yep, I'll get back to you on that.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I was sleeping that day.
5 to 7 business days, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Meg, what do? You're climbing. You continue to climb?
Yeah.
You climb all the
Tend to anyways.
You climb all the way to the top.
Okay.
You see a black crystal in the top of this tree. The energy pushes up the tree, and you can feel the energy that's warm as it passes your body up these tubes into the crystal. The crystal takes the energy in it. You can just feel this dispersal of energy. And if you take a moment and kind of silence yourself and you look out, you can see the tree growing ever so slightly with every pulse of this energy. Pause. Tiny.
Man. Obviously, like, I feel like this everything's wrong here. I don't like this building. It's not circle. I really like it. I want to see if there's like, if I can notice the footsteps, not from the party or whatever, but like if there was who brought
Sure.
them there.
Okay.
And
Roll me perception.
where did they go? Well,
It's not crazy. There's dust on the ground, and there's a summoning circle that's there, and you see the same militant style footprints that were in the circle that I explained to Philip earlier when he looked. You see the same like boot structure where someone summoned something here, captured whatever it was, and drug them from the circle. And as you're noodling this out, it was probably the dragging of them out of the circle that broke the summoning circle to begin with. Because summoning circles are meant to just bring someone to a place, and then you can commune or have a conversation or make a deal or that kind of stuff with them and work out your deal there. They brought that thing here to use it.
the guy. So I see the footsteps or them dragging that out. I try to make out like the other set of footprints, I guess. Like when after they accomplished whatever they were doing, where did they go?
So after they accomplished what they were doing, they went back to the summoning circle and they vanish.
I'm out.
Pause. Ren.
All right, we need to make what is wrong right. So we need to... I need everyone's help. Everyone, find a way to me, if you can hear me. If you can't, then I'll do this on my own. I want to reconstruct the summoning circle and begin a ritual to summon a demon or a devil. Actually, a devil, because I can make it deal with them. Demons, they're kind of edgy.
How do you recreate? How do you fill up the circle? How do you finish it off? Tell me what you're doing.
I go get the flowers. I put them back. I rebuild the circle.
As you lay the flowers and crush them in the circle, the pattern lights, zoop, 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 and this wind whips through the area enough that it like blows your coat open and your hair gets kind of blown back in the breeze. You guys are seeing this stuff light up. Tiny, as you're standing there, the summoning circle underneath you woof, 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 lights up and a wind whips through. And as you're standing there, you hear kind of the words that Ren says, if you could all find your way to me. And then they're gone. What do you do next?
I pull back some occult knowledge and start summoning a devil of the appropriate level.
Roll me occult.
Or appropriate power rating there, or whatever.
Yep.
Not a chump. It's kind of a crap roll. I'm out of practice.
Sure.
Yes, because summoning demons is what we always do.
15.
15. Even with being out of practice, summoning anything always requires a sacrifice of something.
I go get the dagger.
Pause. Inferna. Meg. You guys are at the top of the tree. And this light is hitting, or the energy is hitting this crystal and being dispersed. And you don't see it or feel it passing the crystal at all. And every time the energy hits that crystal, the tree grows and grows. And now that you've been up here a few cycles through this energy, there's more room. You're not quite as bound up in the tree. The tree is growing taller and wider. What do you do?
First, I'm going to take my rope and I'm going to find a place to tie it and make it easier to go down. Because I am at the top of the tree.
Okay.
Or was.
There's some machinery up here you can tie it to. There's the tree itself you could tie it to.
Probably the tree itself, because I don't want to upset the machinery.
Okay. I'll let you tie it, no big deal, no problem.
Then I'm probably going to do something that I probably shouldn't do.
Here we go, boys.
This is how we ended the last game.
What are you
I'm
going to do?
not stabbing anything. I'm going to touch the crystal.
Okay, pause. Meg.
I'm gonna climb down or try to.
Yeah, I'll let you climb down, no big deal.
Okay. I'm gonna go back inside the building and kind of.
As you walk in the building, the floor is lit. And it was not that way previously. You see this wind whipping through the building, and there's old flowers and stuff that are crumpled and stuff on the off to the side, and they're kind of being whipped around, and there's papers kind of loose on the floor. And it's just something feels alive or moving, like not like actively something, but like this was not this way just a minute ago when you were here before.
I just kind of want to just watch
Sure.
what's going on, so I can try to figure out what they're trying to do.
Okay. So with your final two actions, you're gonna watch.
Yeah.
Your body pulls back, and you get this weird out-of-body experience, and you can see Marie and Philip standing in the tree, and they can see you now where you're standing in the building. Your little Jedi mind trick powers, you guys can see each other. You can't speak, but you can see each other, that you are removed from this trial. And you're pulled back. And you're watching everything else that's taking place. Tiny.
Hearing, a little bit of what I heard, and something is happening with this circle, and I'm going to my fury here. I'm gonna rage up, and I don't know what I'm finding here, and just be ready for what comes out.
Perfect. So you're going to rage, and your last 2 actions, you're going to be ready.
I'm gonna hold
Okay.
for essentially the
As you
sudden charge.
ready yourself to finish whatever the thing is, your body pulls out of itself, and you see yourself standing there with the rage overcome of your fury, and you see all of everyone else who's kind of coalesced above what's happening, and you see Inferna with her hand on this crystal, and you see Rin starting to put this summoning circle, to bring the summoning circle to life. Inferna, as you touch the crystal, your eyes roll back into your head, and you're immediately
And free fall.
you immediately, your hand launches off the crystal, and you collapse down into the tree,
Oh shit.
and you're hanging from the rope. And you start, your eyes are closed, but you swear you hear clink, 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 clink. Pause.
What have you done?
Sacrifice must be made. He's like, no, pause.
We're
Yes,
getting there.
pause. So, I go get the dagger. And a sacrifice.
Roll me a occult.
That'll work. I rolled a 17 on the die plus 9. 26.
Like all good occult worshippers, right?
Life for a life.
It doesn't have to be. You're not actively trying to fuel something, like you're not trying to sacrifice to a god, right? A blood sacrifice would be plenty.
Life. Life, not a life. Life.
Correct.
Yeah, I was either going to do that or cut off my hand. Because that's a pretty significant sacrifice. Yeah, I'll go get the dagger. And
As you draw the dagger across your hand, the blood that comes out is vibrantly red. And you squeeze and let it drip onto the summoning circle. And as the first drop hits the middle of the summoning circle, as it's pulsating with energy, as your blood begins to hit,
every drop is a
every
pulse.
drop is a pulse. You guys see this energy going through the summoning circle, and then you see up the tree, up the tree.
Is it red?
You don't see it.
I know, I'm just curious.
It is red. Up the tree.
Can I see it?
You feel it
Okay.
as the tree itself is kind of vibrating as the energy pulses up the tree, not the tubes. It's going up the tree. Pause. Inferno. As you shake yourself awake, you realize you're staring down at the words that Tiny wrote. That someone must always hang. And you're suspended from the tree by your own rope. And as you look down below you, Sonia has fallen to the ground, off the hooks. And as the energy pulses up the tree, the clips come up and they stab through your back. You feel these clips pierce through your back. And you find yourself in the position that the angel was in the tree. Rin, as you squeeze the blood out of your hand, you see in your peripheral vision the image is different. There's something not right. And as you look into the tree, you see Sizwick's sister strapped in the tree.
It's not what I
And the blood is pouring from your hand, and you see the energy shooting up the tree.
wanted. This isn't right. She's not evil. We need something of pure evil to fuel the tree, not her.
And with that, we're going to end our session with Inferna strapped to the tree, being fueled by Ren.
Angry face.
Angry face.
And we'll join you next time as you discover what happens to Sizwick's sister when she's left to her own devices without her sister to check her.
Cliffhanger. Or a tree hanger.
And
Tree hanger.
the unbridled intelligence of our investigator and what woes may get us into with that.
Damn it.
Thank you very much for joining us on Soul Severed, with Psychic Promise. We stream every Tuesday at 6 p.m. on Twitch. Tell your friends, tell your loved ones. It's a great thing. There is some huge things coming, not only with the community, but with some of the stuff that we're doing. We are super excited for the stuff that's happening. We love you guys, and we'll catch you next time. See you later.
Bye. Quick, run! Hit the buttons!
To think that Sizwick is the one that keeps Inferna in check is mildly terrifying.